So this lesson is basically on dividing a line by a given ratio, but not using the section formula. I don't really like the section formula. I don't really like memorizing formulas in the first place. I want to avoid it as much as possible because you can't forget something that you actually understand, which is why I want to make sure that I try to teach things so you actually understand them. But anyway, this one is probably easiest just described with an example. So we're told that points P, Q, and R are collinear. And we're asked to find the ratio of PQ to QR. So what ratio is this to that? So in this lesson, we're going to look at another example of dividing a line by a given ratio. So we're told that points A, P, and B are collinear, and A to P is in the A to P to P to B divide the line by a 2 to 3 ratio, or asked to find the components of P. So what does this mean? All right, well, we're told that A to P to P to B divide the line by a ratio of 2 to 3. So that means that this is 2 parts of the line and this is 3 parts of the line, making a total of 5. This is 2/5 of the line, this is 3/5 of the line. So how do we figure out what P is? Well, what you can think about is, okay, well, if I know, how can I figure out AP? And then if I know A, I'll be able to figure out P. So what I'm going to think about here is, well, A to P is what length, is what distance, okay? Or is what vector even. What we're going to do is take 2/5, because that distance there is actually 2/5 of the total distance. That is AB, the whole line. So this here is 2/5 of the entire line here. So we can just go ahead and start to work this out. So this is equal to 2/5 brackets. Well, it's going to be the top minus the bottom. So 12, 21, 12, and then this is minus 2, 6, 7. This equals to still 2/5, 2/5 brackets. 12 minus 2 is 10, 21 minus 6 is 15, 12 minus 7 is 10. No, it's 5 on one of that. Now you need to multiply everything out by 2/5, and because these numbers all divide by 5, it's pretty easy. So 10 divided by 5 is 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, 15 divided by 5 is 3, times 2 is 6, 5 divided by 5 is 1, times 2 is obviously 2. So now we know that AP is equal to 2. AP is equal to this vector here, okay? So how do we figure out P? Well, using the same logic as before, if we can just write an equation that says, well, we know that this, well, we can write an equation that describes how this would be made up. So now that we know that, we can say, I'll change color. So now we can say that AP is equal to P minus A. And we actually know the value of A, and we know the value of AP. So now we can just rearrange. So P is going to equal AP plus A. So this equals plus A. So this is going to equal AP, which is worked out as 462 plus A, which is 267, 267. And that's going to equal 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. And 2 plus 7 is 9. So the final answer for P is P equals 6, 12, 9. And that's your final answer here. Okay, so you'll get more practice doing these, but that's the general idea. I like to split it into its different components and then work with the ratios back to where I want to get my final answer.